This cab rank will be fine. Besides, there's a few things that I want to have a discussion with you about.
The women have more requests, do they?
Well, sort of. You see, I was wondering if there might be a place in the department for my services.
Oh, I don't think so. You see, it's a rather specialized field.
So's mine.
I don't think so, really.
You see, I was thinking that seeing as though the department is trying to keep the prisoners happy, well, I'd return the compliment. I mean, it's not as if I'd be exactly a stranger, and you would be surprised at how many mutual friends we have in the department.
Oh, Colleen, Mrs. Davidson just phoned. She'll see you in office now.
Right.
What are you laughing at?
Smart. She's propositioning Douglas.
What?
Come on.
Oh, sit down, Mrs. Power. I've just had a very enlightening conversation with Mr. Douglas.
Oh, well, that's interesting because I've just left him having a very enlightening conversation with Helen Smart.
Well, I'm sure he didn't enlighten her as to why the department has suddenly become so solicitous about the prisoners' welfare.
No, but I would certainly like to know.
Well, the department has very generously given permission for a television current affairs program to come in and film the day-to-day activities of life in Wentworth Detention Centre.
Oh, I see. A little public relations to show that the department is doing everything in its power to help the prisoners rehabilitate themselves.
And also to show how good our security arrangements are to counteract any bad publicity we've had in the past few years. I've been instructed to rearm the perimeter guards.
That won't be popular. And won't that just cut across the image they're trying to create?
It's to show that the public are being protected and that escapees like B. Smith are intractable criminals that will not take advantage of the opportunities offered to them.
Oh, she'd love that.
The department would also like some of the women interviewed.
That could be dangerous.
Yes, I agree. We'll have to be very careful in our selection. Now, I would like all available officers rostered whilst the film crew are here. Would you attend to those details?
Right. Does this mean that as soon as the filming's finished, the regulations will return to normal?
I really don't know, but I sincerely hope the women don't lose the few things they've gained.
Okay. When is the great whitewashing to begin?
Tomorrow.
He's really terrific for a teacher. He makes everything seem so much easier than when I was at school.
Bit of a stud, is he?
Yeah, sort of.
Well, that's why it's easier. If John Travolta had taught me at school, I would have finished up a genius too.
It's nice to see you all in such a happy frame of mind. I have another piece of good news for you. We are all about to feature in a television program.
Which one is it, Mrs. Davidson?
Newsbreak, Lizzie. Now, some of you will be asked about your day-to-day activities. And you, Henry, will probably be interviewed about your new class and how you're progressing. So all in all, it shall be quite exciting.
Hey, Lizzie, they might make you a star. Beauty! Watch out, Lillian Gish.
Filming will be starting tomorrow morning, so naturally I expect you all to be on your best behaviour. Well, thank you, ladies. That's all for now.
Let's get back to work.
Hey, we'll be able to tide ourselves up. Special occasion.
Hey, Di, can I borrow your lippy tomorrow? I wish I could wear me best red cardi. Brings out the colour in the eyes.
You'd better wear your new mat as a turban, Wrinkles. You're not going to have it much longer.
Don't worry about her, Lizzie. It's just sour grapes. Because they won't want to use her ugly mug on the TV.
All right. Now, I know it's going to cause disruptions and a lot of inconvenience, but I'm afraid we're going to have to make the best of it.
Yeah, well, let's hope that once this fiasco is over, we can get down to running the prison the way it should be done, without frills.
Well, as long as the women don't lose the new concessions they've won. I mean, they've been much better behaved.
Oh, what are you talking about better behaved? They're already taking advantage of the situation.
Please! Come on, the purpose of this meeting is to adjust the rosters and to discuss the practical aspects of the security measures. Now, any personal opinions of the department's attitude, they can be discussed in your own time. Okay? Now, as regards this new roster.
God, what am I going to say? I've never done anything like this before.
Oh, it'll be a piece of cake. You just tell them what that teacher's been doing with you.
God, you're a thick lot. Can't you see what they've done? It's all a setup.
What are you talking about?
All the perks, the extra things you can buy, the doctor's visits. It's all a blind to make them look good.
We know that. We're not dumb. As long as they're trying to make a better deal for us, we're going to take what we can get.
Yeah, I wouldn't be learning how to read and write if they hadn't sent in a teacher.
Wake up to yourselves, will you? How long do you think they'll keep it up after they've got their precious publicity? And as far as your teacher is concerned, well, we'll see how long he sticks around after you've finished learning the alphabet.
You're a real little ray of sunshine, aren't you? Listen, we're going to take what we can get while we can get it, so go stick your head in the dunny can.
Thank you. $4 weeks. You were lucky.
Yeah, wasn't I? I could hardly believe my ears when the magistrate passed sentence. Mrs. Morris, Alan was outside the court, but I couldn't get a chance to talk to him. I was wondering whether I could just see him once before I get out of here.
Well, I'm not supposed to tell you this, but he has rung a few times to see how you were and asked whether he could visit you, but permission was withheld.
You mean I won't get to see him till I get out of here?
Why don't you wait until things calm down a bit? After all, 4 weeks isn't forever.
Hi, Mrs. Morris. Hi, Heather.
Hello, Judy. How's the new house?
Well, you'd hardly recognize it. Hello there. I'm Judy Bryant. I run the halfway house.
And this is Lainey Dobson. She could be asking your advice in about 4 weeks' time.
Well, I'll do what I can, but I can't promise anything.
Well, if it isn't our careers advisor, how's business?
Hi, Mrs. Davidson. Business is booming. In fact, I got some very good news for a couple of the girls.
Wonderful. Judy, could you spare me a few minutes before you start your rounds?
Oh, sure.
Good.
I'll catch up with you later.
Right, let's get you processed in. Stand on the white line.
Well, times are a-changing. Nothing like that ever happened when I was in here.
Yes, the women are very excited about it.
Oh, hey, was there any news on the medical services they requested?
Yes. A local doctor and dentist have been secured on a part-time basis. And the department's social workers have been instructed to give the Wentworth inmates top priority.
Huh. Well, that just goes to prove they can move fast if they want to. You don't think that the speed has anything to do with the current affairs program, do you?
I only work for the department, but I don't think it'll do any of us any harm. Speaking of the film, would you be prepared to do an interview on your position as careers advisor?
Well, that won't do the department any harm either. Ex-con makes good.
Will you do it?
Don't see why not. I mean, I don't mind being used as long as it's for a good cause.
G'day, love. How'd it go?
You're right. They did go easy on me. I only got 4 weeks.
Ripper. I'm really glad for you. Any news of Alan?
Yeah, he was at the trial. God, did I panic when I saw him. Thought he was going to dob himself in. A lot of good that would have done. So I got my solicitor to tell him to keep out of it, or I wouldn't talk to him again.
Oh, good on you, love. The time will go really quickly. You'll see.
Well, it's still going to seem like 4 years.
What are you doing here, Birdsworth?
Just leaving, Miss
No
Ferguson.
right to be here in the first place. Now get going or you'll be on a charge. What the hell do you think you're doing, Dobson? Get to the laundry.
I was told I didn't have to work if I didn't want to.
Read your rule book, girl. You're not in remand now. You've been convicted. And sentenced. You've joined the scum. And you'll work like the rest of them. You thought you were pretty smart smuggling your boyfriend in here, didn't you? Well, I won't forget it. This is a prison, Dobson. And a prison is for punishment. And, this prison is my domain.